Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here. We're going to be playing as the Hetzer, also known as the Jagdpanzer 38, based off of the Czech Panzer 38T. Now, we're going to be roughly comparing it. It has the same gun as the Jagdpanzer 4, but the battle rating is 0.3 less, so that should be rather interesting. Now, we got some HE rounds. We're going to want to keep HE rounds. Actually, we'll keep high explosive anti-tanks and these Panzer Granat 40s. Everything else can stow it. So they have the same gun and the same munition capacities. The armor plating is a little better on the sides of the Jagdpanzer 4. You can see here we got 20 millimeters on both the hull and the turret side. Basically, the upper part of it, since it doesn't have a turret. And here you got 40 and 30 on the sides. So there's that. Let's check it out. I've actually never played Kursk before. How crazy is that, right? Oh, hey! Jeez. I was trying to... I know I gotta... I do want to kill a plane. Hit him! Come on. Alright, so we're going to be rolling up here. That's something going on back there. Seems like planes. We're just going to be snapping off shots. Those are HEAT, so if I did hit a plane, it would likely blow up. That'd be pretty awesome. Shaped charge right to any part of that vehicle. The AI here. Alright, so let's see. Way far away, and this grass is interfering. Oh, Shoji. Oh, okay, Shoji. We just switched rounds. The APCRs, I'd imagine I'd have much better range. So let's take a look at this Hetzer. Look at this thing, man. What a cool looking tank. I mean, it's pretty smart too. You have a Panzer 38T, you have all these tank chassis that are largely, obsolete at the time. We're getting sniped. We're in arcade, so... Oh, that's kind of dumb. We're using... Alright, we're gonna have to get in close for our heat rounds. But the tank battle is going off crazy. Kursk was awesome. When you read it, one of the biggest tank battles in the history of tank battles. But the Russians won it, but you have to keep in mind it wasn't just tanks. The Russians did a really good job of making some amazing static defenses, tank traps, use of anti-tank guns. The whole thing was just designed to eat up German tanks. Not a clue. We should have loaded high explosive rounds in hindsight. There's a T-34. 800 meters away, about. We're just gonna fire that to get it out of the way. Load our APCRs. They are below the terrain right there. But look at the level of detail in this thing. It is just really impressive. It's just so unique, this Hetzer. How it looks, just everything about it. So 60 millimeters and pretty dang good slope. It's roughly, it's like having over 100 millimeters of thickness. Alright, where's this T-34? Because I want to take a shot at him. Got a hit. Doesn't mean much as far as where do we hit him. Engine, loader, gunner, kind of slightly damaged. That was weird. Alright, we set him on fire and destroyed him. Now, I waited in queue for about 5 to 10 minutes. I wanted to play some real people. Wasn't able to do so. So, you know, with the finite amount of time you have on the dev server, I decided to just kind of show it off. Really. This thing's cool. So it has a bit of a lower battle rating. And I think the lower battle rating is honestly worth it. Since you don't have a turret, if you play smart and don't put yourself in a situation, you know, that you would regret, machine gunner, then you're likely to be able to use, you know, the frontal sloped armor, which is incredibly thick. Especially for a 3.7, it seems to be pretty good. Now, it's AI, so I do know that I can pretty much run up unmolested. Oh, look at that. Nice profile view there. That's what we're looking for. See, if I were to go like this, that'd just be asking to get shot by a human player. Even the AI, if they saw me and got a good shot off with my, you know, 20 millimeters of thickness, that is definitely the weak spot. And this guy is not very well slanted, but he's slanted enough, and there's these hedgehog tank traps in the way. Kind of expecting that to kill him. Got no hit at all. We're going to relocate. The Battle of Kursk is happening. Ooh, there we go. Skirt. So we got T-34s everywhere. Fuel tank and transmission. Could fire. We're going to try high explosive anti-tank rounds. As long as we penetrate, we should be able to do a lot more damage. Hit, but no penetration. We're going to aim for the turret. There we go. Basically was able to take out the majority. Look at that, we're running out of ammunition. These T-34s are starting to take shots. I aim for the turret again. Who's that? Artillery. Get out of here. Now that one, it's pretty much right on the corner of his two slope plates. And it was inaccurate. So those are either misses. I want to get some side shots on these T-34s. Still, my sloping should be decent. That's a nice profile shot. Someone knocked him out right before we could get him. So the artillery has queued in on my spot. Yeah, and at this point, this is kind of where you run into the main issue with the Hetzer. If this was a real battle, I would likely just kind of retreat a bit. Especially if they were enemy tanks. Because you only think about it as only really having frontal armor. That's really how you should think about it. You have nothing decent on the sides. Although you do have slopes, so if you slope right, could be fine. Lots of AI just kind of queuing in on us here. He's aiming right at us. That one's on the front plate though. But these APCRs have, the Panzergranat 40s have amazing penetration. It's just how many shots will it take to kill it. Especially shooting at his front. Yeah, that yellow. Likely a bounce. Try to track and suspension. Some artillery firing at me from almost 2 kilometers away. Rolling up a little more. I wonder what packs those are. There we go. AAA artillery. T-34 is out over there. I can't really turn myself though. That's the trouble of it all. This kind of like the slow retreat. Yeah, this artillery is now kind of queuing in on me. So I'm going to have to do my best to slope both ways. Just trying to get in the mindset of what would be the best. We suffered a defeat. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Hetzer. So we're going to do just some... We're going to take a look at the tech tree. Got to see it a little bit in action. Yes, I'm sure I would like to quit, please. Let's just look at the research. So the Panzer 38, now I'm going to do the battle ratings for realistic. 3.7 battle rating for the same gun and the same munition choice as the Jagdpanzer 4. Both of them are armed with Pak 39s. This one's a Pak 42, 75 millimeter. And it's down a different tree. So it's kind of like the Italian tech tree that the Germans have for planes. Take a look at that. You got your Italians, and then they can just kind of stop. That's the same with the Czech tanks. They stop basically at the Jagdpanzer 38. There may be a few other slight variations added in the future for kind of flavor and filler. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. But for the most part, it'd be fun to get the Hetzer, but it's a dead-end tree in a way. You know, the Panzer 3s lead right into the Tigers, and the Panzer 4s lead into the Panthers. I thought it would have been reversed. You know, medium tank, and you think of Panzer 4 as kind of a heavier medium tank, if that makes much sense for you. But here is the tank destroyer line with the Stugs and then the Jagdpanzers. We also have this premium Jagdpanther. That's gonna be scary. Let's check it out. Pak 43. Pak 43. I wonder what the real difference is. The Panzer Befehlswagen. Is that right, Germans? Did I give it a decent attempt? Let's look at the armor. Armor penetration is amazing. The whole armor 80. 80, 40, 40. Yeah, I wonder what it is, really. I wonder what the difference is. Obviously, that there's premium, there's going to be a lot of monetary differences. So, if you know, let me know. I bought the gift plane, the gift tank, the M4A2 Sherman. Not able to access it right now. Here's the armored reconnaissance vehicle here. Also based off the Panzer 38T, just like the Jagdpanzer. So we'll take a quick look at that. I guess we gotta put it down there. Jawohl, jawohl, that is good. So it's pretty cool, open turreted, 20 millimeter. It's got really good frontal armor, similar to the Jagdpanzer 38. Really good frontal armor for its tier. The side armor is what's going to get you. So they're going to have relatively similar playstyles as far as, like, you know, you obviously want to approach with your frontal armor in most cases, but these tanks are extremely vulnerable relative to their front armor on their sides compared with other tanks. Open turreted means if someone gets that top shot on you, boom, you're done. Planes as well, you're going to be a little more vulnerable. But the good thing about this is you can fight back with planes because you got that 20 millimeter autoloader. So that should be pretty sweet. Pretty funny looking vehicle. So let's see. Yeah, those Czech tanks. So you technically have 4 Czech chassis based tanks in the game right now. Anyway, my name is Baron. Thanks for watching that little bit of a preview on the Hetzer. It's a shame I couldn't get into a game. I mean, I waited twice for over 5 minutes and then 8 minutes, I think. So, you know, just had to show it. And 4 premiums for the Germans. How many we got for the Russians? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Bias. Just teasing. Anyway, my name is Baron. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to pull the trigger on that like button. And for the love of games, subscribe. Internal bomb bay, 2,000 pounds. This is gonna hurt. Now, we don't really have to use the bombs on these targets. We could use 50s, but screw it, dude. There's another aircraft destroyed. So the AAA are all gone. Now, lining up a shot, there's plenty of planes that are armed with these really good tank cracking guns. I'm not saying this 75mm howitzer is. There's one. There's 2 direct hits right there.